Temperature is down.
Yes, I saw that video.
Oh.
Here it is very hot now.
Very hot.
Must be very hot, yes.
Generally, March is not so hot, but this time it is very hot.
Right.
There is a change of weather overall everywhere.
Yeah. It is like, we call it loo.
Okay.
Loo chal rahi hai. Already in March it is touching 40.
My goodness. So you cannot go out, no? In the open. It's risky to go out in the open.
Maybe the effect of Russia-Ukraine war, because Central Asia has effect on Northern India.
Okay.
Yes.
Start, no?
Yeah.
Should we begin?
Yeah, Professor Arora.
Yes.
We intend to do like this. We, you will briefly give an introduction to the presentation to be made by your team, and then we will have the presentation. And then I will briefly introduce my team, and then the presentation will continue, and then we can have question and answers.
Okay. So we can wait around 2:57 is the time. We can wait for 4-5 minutes so that people can join.
Okay.
Dr. Rajshri has already joined, so we're waiting for
she has
Shilpi.
Yeah.
Lucknow is a nice place. Many of our professors, vice chancellors have settled there.
Our former vice chancellor
He settled there.
He's settled there. He is Professor Pramod Tandon. I think he heads that some eco park or something.
Eco park,
Biopark
under DBT.
Biotech Park.
Yes. He's the boss there. Yeah, he was our vice chancellor.
Then we have Professor Prabhat Shukla. He retired from physics department. He settled there.
Yeah. Then my PhD supervisor, who's no more, Professor Nurul Hassan.
Okay.
He's also from Lucknow. He was also.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am my subject is microbiology and environmental science.
Oh, so interesting. Science.
Although I have been given this responsibility of Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat and Unnat Bharat Abhiyan.
What to do?
Yeah. And my specialization is actually
The
cultural
background.
studies. Cultural studies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you.
Now our students are joining.
Great.
Very nice, very nice.
Professor Shilpi has come. Has she joined?
Yes, she is also going to join.
Okay. Yeah.
So quite a few here. The crowd.
Told left to my daughters actually.
Oh, I thought
Doing her engineering.
department guy.
Given him. Just not. Three left. Two my daughters. And she got another two. 5 daughters.
Welcome, welcome to you all. Professor Shilpi, have you joined?
Yes, I think she has joined.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Good afternoon.
Very good afternoon. Very good afternoon to
How
you.
are you, sir?
I'm fine. We are fine. Thank you.
Okay.
Namaskar.
Automatic में होता है ना? Okay, I think Professor Arora, we can start the program.
Arora, sir, can you hear me?
Naveen ji, we can start the program now.
I think he has lost connection because he is still, da? His camera is still.
Yeah, he's frozen.
Maybe he's joining again. Yes, some problem, I think.
In that case, we have to start ours.
नहीं तो Okay, Professor Naveen.
I think he is having some problem. He lost connection, na? He is not there.
Okay.
So we can start, but still
We
he
can
will join.
start. Yes. Professor Shilpi, when I had spoken to Professor Naveen earlier, I requested him to introduce, the team from Lucknow, and we will have the presentation. But since he appears to be having some problems with the sound,
So we can
Then
start
you
with
can immediately
presentations
start.
first, and
Yes.
then he will
Yes.
introduce everyone.
Yes, please,
That will
yeah.
be better, I think.
yes.
So today, welcome to you all. From Babasaheb Bhimrao Ambedkar University, we have the resource person, Dr. Shree, and Dr. Shree is Associate Professor in the Department of Information Technology, as well as she is active member of Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat team. So she is here and she is going to present a video, a virtual tour regarding UP or Lucknow. So I request Dr. Shree to start with the presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Take a photo from here. I think the screenshot taking is not something.
Here we are to the very much first city of Uttar Pradesh, that is Ayodhya. So firstly we are seeing Sri Ram Janmabhoomi. As the name says, it is the birthplace of Lord Ram in Ayodhya. After that Hanumangadi Mandir. Hanumangadi is 1 kilometer from Ayodhya railway station. Vikramaditya got a temple constructed which later on came to be known as Hanumangadi. It is believed that Lord Hanuman lived here to guard Ayodhya. After that, we have Kanak Bhavan. It is to the northeast of Ram Janmabhoomi and is one of the finest and famous temples in Ayodhya. It is believed that this Bhavan was gifted to Devi Sita by Kaikeyi immediately after her marriage. The next famous city of Uttar Pradesh is Agra. In Agra, we have Taj Mahal, the seventh wonder of the world. The Taj Mahal is an enormous mausoleum complex commissioned in 1632 by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan to house the remains of his beloved wife, constructed over a 20-year period on the southern bank of the Yamuna River in Agra, India. After that, here it is Agra Fort. It is a historical fort in the city of Agra in India. It was the main residence of the emperors of the Mughal dynasty till 1638. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and about 2.5 km northwest of its more famous sister monument, the Taj Mahal. After that, we have Itamat-ud-Daula's tomb. It is one of the most impressive architectural wonders of the city in Agra and also known as the Baby Taj Mahal. Now let's move to Varanasi. This is River Ganga, which is named after Hindu goddess Ganga, and it is one of the most revered natural sites in India. The river extends southeast from the Himalayas in the north to the Bay of Bengal. People come to Varanasi from all around the world to purify themselves in the holy Ganga water and perform rituals along the dozens of ghats along the river. This is the famous Kashi Vishwanath temple of Varanasi, which is situated on the western bank of holy river Ganga. Kashi Vishwanath temple is one of the 12 Jyotirlings or temples dedicated to Lord Shiva. The main deity of Kashi Vishwanath temple is Lord Shiva, also known as Vishwanatha or Vishvesharar, meaning the ruler of the universe. This is the famous Durga temple of Varanasi, which is dedicated to goddess Durga. This temple is a symbol of feminine divinity. The deity present in this temple is believed to have materialized out of thin air and was not made by any men. Another badge of feminism for this temple is that it was actually commissioned by a woman. The Maharani of Bengal was responsible for its making, and it was according to her wishes that it was constructed in the Nagara style of architecture. Sarnath is a place located 10 km northeast of Varanasi, the confluence of the Ganga and the Varna rivers in Uttar Pradesh. After that, we are seeing the Dhammik Stupa, revered for being the exact spot of Rishi Patna, where Lord Buddha revealed his first eightfold path sermon disciples. Dhammik Stupa is the main stupa of Sarnath. After that, we are seeing the famous Ashok Pillar, the national emblem of India and a mark of Emperor Ashoka's visit to Sarnath. I welcome you all to the city of Prayagraj. This is Triveni Sangam, the meeting point or the confluence of three of the most important rivers in the Hindu religion. Triveni Sangam is a holy place located in Prayagraj. The rivers Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati meet at the Sangam. Due to the popularity of the region, the entire city of Prayagraj is also sometimes referred to as Sangam. Now let's move to the Allahabad Fort in Prayagraj. Built in 1583, this stunning piece of architecture stands at the Triveni Sangam in Prayagraj to remind tourists of the city's rich history. Akbar, a famous Mughal emperor, is said to have been much impressed by the aura of Prayagraj. As a result, he decided to construct a grand fort in the region. This fort was erected to envelop the Akshay-Vat, a holy tree for the Hindus of the area. This is Shahid Chandrasekhar Azad Park, or also known as Alfred Park. In 1870, Prince Alfred of Gotha visited Prayagraj at a park 133 acres in area situated in the heart of the city's English quarter, civil lines. In 1931, Chandrasekhar Azad, a revolutionary freedom fighter, was engaged in a fierce gunfight with the British in this park. Aged 24, Azad died here on 27 February 1931. Welcome to Mathura. This is the famous Shri Krishna Janmabhoomi. The main pilgrimage spot in Mathura is Krishna Janmabhoomi temple. It is said to have been built around the prison cell where the Lord Krishna took birth. It is believed to be the most important point of the celebrated legends of Lord Krishna, and the temple was built by Krishna's grandson. This is the famous Govardhan Hill. History says that Lord Krishna lifted the Govardhan Hill during his childhood on one finger to save his village of Mathura from fierce rains and thunderstorm. This hill is thereby considered holy and is visited by worshippers on Govardhan Puja. About 18 kilometers from Mathura is one of the most revered temples of the country, the Daoji Mandir. The temple has stood for over 5,000 years, 1535 AD, and is one of the oldest temples in the city. The presiding deity of the temple is Lord Balram, who was the elder sibling of Lord Krishna. Sri Nand Bhavan in Gokul is the childhood home of Lord Krishna, where he spent time with Balram. After his birth, parents were captured by King Kans. It is also known as Chaurasi Khamba Temple as it rests on 84 pillars. Nand Bhavan belonged to Nand Maharaj, the foster father of Lord Krishna. The city of Mathura is home to 25 bathing ghats, all of which have cultural and religious significance. One of those ghats is Vishram Ghat, which possesses the greatest religious significance of all. This is famous Kanskila, which is located on the banks of the Yamuna river. It is an ancient fortress in Mathura dedicated to Kans, the maternal uncle of Lord Krishna. Situated near the Krishna Ganga Ghat and Gau Ghat, the fort is a popular tourist spot. Situated in Gokul, a few kilometers away from Mathura, is this incredible place called Raman Van or Raman Reti, whose sacred sands are redolent with the stories of a bygone era when Lord Krishna frequented to engage in divine plays with his brother and his friends. Another interesting fact is that the evening aarti is completed by an elephant. After that, we are seeing Prem Mandir, which is situated in Vrindavan Dham and is famous for its lighting work, art, and architecture. People come all over the world to see this beautiful mandir. Now we are seeing Nandgaon Mandir, which is situated in Nandgaon, and that was the home of Lord Krishna, where he resided for 9 years and 50 days along with his foster father Nand Baba and mother Yashoda, as Shandilya Muni cursed the demons of Kans that if they will enter Nandiswara hill, they will change into stone. This is the beautiful temple of Barsana. Barsana is a historical town and Nagar Panchayat in the Mathura district of the state of Uttar Pradesh, India. Barsana is believed to be the home of the Hindu goddess Radha, the consort of Krishna. It is in the Braj Dham region. Welcome to Fatehpur Sikri. This is Panch Mahal. Panch Mahal is a 5-story architectural monument located on the northeast direction of Jodhabai's palace inside the Fatehpur Sikri fort complex of Uttar Pradesh. Panch Mahal was built by Emperor Akbar, primarily used as a recreational and pleasure palace by the queens and the other ladies of the court. This is Jodhabai's palace. This palace is one of the largest buildings in the complex of Fatehpur Sikri. This palace was constructed by Akbar for his favorite wife, Jodhabai, who was a Rajput princess. Diwan-e-Khas, also known as the Hall of Private Audiences, is a grand chamber of Fatehpur Sikri. This is where Emperor Akbar had discussions with people about the faiths belonging to different religions. Buland Darwaza, or the Loft Gateway at Fatehpur Sikri, was built by the Mughal Emperor Akbar in 1601. Akbar built the Buland Darwaza to commemorate his victory over Gujarat. Birbal Bhavan is one of the most important monuments in Fatehpur Sikri and is the residence of Raja Birbal, Akbar's Hindu Prime Minister, one of the most trusted persons, and was also one of the Navratna or 9 jewels in Akbar's court. Welcome to the city of Nawab and the state capital of Uttar Pradesh, that is Lucknow. The first thing is here is Bada Imambada. The Bada Imambada of Lucknow is one of the most famous monuments in the city. The Imambada has a unique style of construction. Moreover, no wood or metal has been used in the construction of this mosque. The Imambada is primarily known for its incredible maze known as Bhul Bhulaiya, which is located on the upper floor of the monument. This famous building is known as Chota Imambada, or the Imambada of Husainabad, is one of the most beautiful and attractive buildings in the old city of Lucknow. This building is known as the Residency, which is essentially a group of buildings that were built in 1800 AD by the then Nawab of Awadh, Nawab Sadat Ali Khan. Chandrika Devi Temple is an ancient temple from the Ramayana era. This famous shrine is about 28 km away from the main city and has great religious significance. There are several legends attached to the establishment of this temple. Now, welcome to the city of Kanpur. This is the first thing we are seeing in Kanpur is JK Temple. This beautifully constructed temple is a unique blend of ancient and modern architecture. This is famous Jain glass temple, and it was built by the Jain community as a mark of reverence to the 24 Tirthankars of their religion. The temple contains the statues of Bhagwan Mahavir and the Tirthankars. Kanpur Memorial Church, originally known as the All Souls Church, it was built in 1875 in honor of British valor during the siege of Kanpur in 1857. Welcome to Bithur. Bithur is situated on the right bank of the river Ganga and is a center of Hindu pilgrimage. According to Hindu scriptures, Bithur is the birthplace of Lord Ram's son, Love and Kush. Welcome you all to the city of Jhasi. This is Rani Mahal. Rani Mahal in Jhasi, translating to the Queen's Palace, is the former residence and royal palace of Rani Lakshmi Bai. Built in the 18th century, a large part of this beauty was destroyed during the Indian Rebellion. However, it was later renovated into a museum. Here comes the Jhasi Fort. The Jhasi Fort is located at the top of Bagheera, a hill situated in Uttar Pradesh in the northern part of India. It is a 17th century architectural monument that has undergone royal construction followed by massive destruction in the First War of Independence against the British East India Company. There is also a war memorial paying tribute to martyrs and the Rani Lakshmibai Park built in the memory of her poignant role in the freedom struggle. Gorakhnath Mutt or Gorakhpur Mandir is located in the town of Gorakhpur. The city got its name from Gorakhnath, a revered saint who travelled the whole country and penned down several texts that today form a foundation of principles, values and beliefs for the Nath Sampradaya. The city of Mirzapur is a Hindu pilgrimage site having the temple of Vindhyavasini, who according to Markandeya Puran had incarnated to kill the demon Mahishasur. Naimisharanya, or also known as Neemsar, is a temple dedicated to Lord Vishnu. It is one of the Divya Desams, the 108 temples of Vishnu revered in Nalayara Divya Prabandham by the 12 poet saints. Dudhwa National Park, situated in Lakhimpur Kheri district of Uttar Pradesh. Dudhwa became a tiger reserve in 1979. The area was established in 1958 as a wildlife sanctuary for swamp deer. Thanks to the efforts of Arjan Singh, the area was notified as a national park in January 1977. In 1987, the park was declared a tiger reserve and brought under the purview of the Project Tiger. Welcome to the city of Kushinagar. The ancient city of Kushinagar is the final resting place of Gautam Buddha and thus is considered to be the most important pilgrim spots for the Buddhist followers. From Hind Sang to Far Hind, the city has been an important spot for the Buddhist pilgrim since the ancient times. Welcome to the city of Bareilly, also known as the Jhumka city or the Nath Nagari. This city is located near Ramganga. This is the Dargah of Ala Hazrat Sahab in Bareilly. He was an Islamic scholar, jurist, Sufi and reformer in British India. He wrote on numerous topics including law, religion, philosophy. Pashupatinath Mandir in Bareilly has been built on the lines of Nepal. The temple complex has 108 shivlings dedicated to the 108 names of Lord Shiva. The temple of Triveni was established in the year 1474. It is said that at that time there was a forest area. A shepherd was resting under the banyan tree. In his dream, Bholenath came and asked him to excavate that place. When dug under the Trivat, Shivling appeared. The name of this temple came to be Triveti due to the finding of Shivling under 3 vats. Now I welcome you all to the city of Meerut. This is Hastinapur Wildlife Sanctuary, lies along the banks of the Ganga in western Uttar Pradesh. The sanctuary was established mainly to accord protection to swamp deer. So these are the famous places of Uttar Pradesh, or we can say the beauty of Uttar Pradesh. Hope you all like it and will visit this beautiful state. Thank you everyone. Jai Hind.
Thank you. A nice presentation.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rajshri and team, Professor Shilpa Verma and team for that wonderful presentation. Indeed, very impressive monuments, very impressive buildings, very impressive structures, very impressive temples, which I'm sure, will come, which I'm sure has also a lot of history, a lot of culture invested in them. So we sincerely look forward to having, not only a virtual exchange, but actually a physical exchange when we would be given the opportunity to bring a team from Northeastern Hill University, Shillong, to Lucknow and to the adjoining areas in order to sample and to see for ourselves the beautiful sites that you have shared with us. Now, I would like to invite the team from Northeastern Hill University to be represented by Carlnegie Nongrum, who is a research scholar in the Department of Tourism and Hotel Management of Northeastern Hill University. He will also be assisted by Arbansienglang Thabah, who is working as a tour guide in Shillong. And together they have prepared a presentation which we hope will also create interest in the in the in our friends from Uttar Pradesh.
So Mr. Carl can go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, you're
Can you see?
Yes.
Yes. Just a minute. Yes. Is the presentation clear?
Yes,
Yes,
it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Okay, a very good evening to everyone present here. We are from the group from Shillong, or from the group from Northeastern Hill University. Just before we start the presentation, let me first introduce myself. Myself, Carlnegie Nongrum. I'm a research scholar from the Department of Tourism and Hotel Management. And along with me, we have Thabah, who is a tour guide from Sora, Mosfai. So the name of the presentation we're presenting is Tourism Product of Shillong City, or in simple words, what does Shillong City has to offer in terms of tourism. So before we go into the different sites or the different tourist sites we have in Shillong City, so first we have to understand first what's the term tourism product. So tourism product is something which we present to the tourists, right? It's a group of elements which we share our experience to the tourists. So in terms of tourism product, we have to understand that there are two types of tourism product. The first thing is a core product, or what is the thing that tourists wants to experience in our destination. And the second is a supplementary product, example like accommodation, food, transportation, and a group of activities. So what are these kind of experiences are we talking about? So we have a list of experience. Example here, we have attraction, right? And then we have food, and then a homestay, and then we have also activities. For example, this is a activity in Watts Lake, Shillong, and we also have people selling souvenir actually. So let's talk about Shillong City. Just a small glance. So this is a profile of Shillong City. Now Shillong City is actually a very old city. We attained statehood on 21st January 1972, and during the British era, actually, these Britishers, they usually go to Shillong City to escape from the hot plains from the plain area. So tourism started way back actually in Shillong. So we have the golf course, which started in 1889, and Watts Lake, which was developed late back in 1894 actually. So let's go to the map of Shillong. Now, it's a very small city actually, small. And then if you calculate the dimension of Shillong City, it's around 65.4 square kilometers. Now let's go to some of the attractions in Shillong City. So right here, we have a list of attractions in Shillong City. For example, we have the first picture, which is in golf course. And we also have a number of cultural and religious, sites like the cathedral, and then All Saints Church. And then we have Watts Lake, and then a number of museums. Actually, we have the Butterfly Museum in Jayao, and we have the Don Bosco, which is the one of the largest museum in Asia, and a number of local shops actually in the Yodo area. So these are some of the attractions in the city. And then events. We also have a number of events in the city, for example, like the Shatsuk Museum, which happens once a year. And then we have Bedding Club, right? And then we have a number of festivals organized by some of the associations, like, for example, NS7 and Autumn Festival, Cherry Blossom Festival, and also a very prominent festivals like the Magellan Age Festival, right? Next slide. We also have a number of waterfalls inside Shillong City. For example, we have the Sweet Fall, Elephant Falls, and the Beaten Falls, and some other falls. So actually, I prepared a video for you guys. Okay. that's the video for some of the tourist places in Shillong. So I would like to hand over the next slide to Thabah to present.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ivan Thabah, and I'm local tour operator, ground tour operator, and local guide. So, as you have seen in a few slides and videos, so here we have trying to bring out the potential of Shillong city as one of a tourist destination in Northeast India. So potentially there are many. The entire state of Meghalaya has huge potential in terms of tourism. But if you go to, if you look at the city tourism as such, we do have, the potential for the growth, like in terms of cultural facilities. There's potential for growth, like there's many gallery, museum, and even exhibition that's happening. Apart from that, we do have indoor and outdoor stadiums that are available in our city. So these things can be enhanced the overall tourist experience. In future, we hope that the more growth on this aspect, like amusement park, amusement facilities like park, casino, nightclub, pub. Apart from that, we do have potential in growth in physical characteristic or physical growth in different street. Like we have heritage walk in Shillong. We have many historical sites. Apart from that, we do have architecture that is linked to the since British era. Then we do have our socio-cultural features that is very prominent. And Meghalaya is one of the matrilineal states, one of the matrilineal society that exists here, like Khasi, Jantia, and Garo. We do have sense in arts and craft, folklore, stories, and in different aspect in food and lifestyles. So as we see, this is a tourism data flow from Directorate of Tourism Meghalaya. We see there's a substantial flow of tourists from right from 2015 to 2018 prior to pandemic. And as you can see, this graph that is showing the tourist flow, different tourists like from Indian and from abroad also. So when we talk about potential of city tourism, here just some comparison that's been showing there. So you can see the picture, like there's a black truffle that is very popular in Paris, that the price of this product is around 1,10,000 per kg. Then we have a golden caviar from Caspian Sea. The price is for 30 grams around 12,000. And we do have our local product like Kharmawphlang, is known as Tremingia vestita in scientific name, is very popular in Shillong. So these kind of product can enhance tourist experience and their their overall experience in Shillong. So when we talk about challenges that we're facing here in especially in city tourism, we have many challenges, but the main thing is that most of the tourist attraction in Meghalaya as such is mainly focused on physical attraction of this the area. But most of the other things that are underutilized, such as food and culture, we have yet to capitalize on this aspect. Then we have issue on infrastructure development. So, the problem is that we are facing in this aspect, like we want to see the growth in infrastructure development in terms of transport, communications, then the growth of human resource development. Then apart from that, the participation from different community. Though community do participate in development tourism in Meghalaya, but we do face another challenges. So these are some of the challenges that we're facing in terms of underutilization of resource in different area. So this is the roadmap that we want to present. So the most basic aspect is the research. We like to have a research from different entities, like from the government side, from institution, then to identify the different resource and tourism potential of our state. Then we need to have urban tourism policy that is very crucial in order to tackle and to maintain the sustainability, to fight pollution and environment degradation. Then the point number 4 in the roadmap we have is partnership. This is very crucial. in order to bring the entrepreneurship in the local youth and for the development of tourism, we need partnership. And for that is required in order to create infrastructure and management. And last point number 6 here, let's present is that after all this issue has been resolved, we need a proper marketing strategy and in online and offline platform. So that's all for today. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Carl. And thank you, Professor Desmond. It was a very nice presentation. And we could see the glimpse of city of Shillong. It is a very popular tourist destination. We not only for Indians, for global, it is a very globally well-known citizen, very well-known tourist destination for everyone. We also, regularly plan to go to Shillong and would love to visit this NEHU campus and of course Shillong and other adjoining areas around NEHU and in Shillong and in Meghalaya. So it was a wonderful, yes, we can develop the potential of the tourism is still so high in India. So many, it means tourism can be explored a lot more, as I was seeing in this presentation. So we need to work on it, and programs like Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat can go a long way in improving these, means we can develop interactions, make bridges with other people will come to know about the cultures, would like to explore. So this is going to be a good initiative, I think, and a good relationship may develop. So I think now Professor Shilpi is going to
make some comments.
Yes.
No, she is going to give some presentation.
So I am going to give a little bit presentation about basically for Lucknow, the capital of Uttar Pradesh. Though Dr. Rashri has covered many things about UP, but little bit I would like to share about the capital of Uttar Pradesh. So just a second. I think presentation is visible.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Okay. So the capital of Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow, the city of Nawabs. So if we talk about, though Dr. Rashri has covered very elaborately about the Uttar Pradesh, it is a state in northern India with over 200 million inhabitants. And it is, you can say, most populated state in India as well as the most populous state, you can say. And it is having 18 divisions in 75 districts. If we go into the general information of capital of Uttar Pradesh, it is having around 631 kilometers, and the population as per the census is given here is 38,54,000, and the main languages of Uttar Pradesh is Hindi, English and Urdu. And if we go into the history of the city Lucknow, we can see that from the ancient times, and if we see the Suryavanshi dynasty, it is said that the Lakshman, the brother of Rama, who was the brother of Lord Rama, he laid the foundation of this ancient city. So sometimes it is called as Lakhanpuri or like that. But in the year 1724, Nawab Sahadat Ali Khan established the Oud state with their capital in Faizabad and Lucknow, and it became very famous. But one of the Nawab, Wajid Ali Shah, was the 11th and last king of the Awadh, who was holding the position of Awadh Nawab. If we go into the detail of Lucknow, we can say that Lucknow is also popularly known as Awadh. And it is a land of Nawabs and kebabs, you can say. The kebabs are very famous. And especially the Lucknow is well known for its tehzeeb. And you can say extreme delicacy and very cultured people are here in Lucknow. And we have one legacy that is inherent here in the people of Lucknow. Pehle aap means after you. So everybody asked everyone to pehle aap. Ye tehzeeb hai. This is the tehzeeb of Lucknow. So Lucknow is a very famous for this. And if we go into the art and craft of Lucknow, you can see the Lucknow is very, very really famous for one of the traditional embroidery style that is most ancient and well-known art form. And it is basically believed that it is introduced by the Mughals, the simple and precise handwork on the garment. And it gives very classy feel that modern embroidery techniques even lack. And it is that the chikankari work is even exported to all over world, and it is very, very popular style of embroidery. And it is a kind of unique craft involving fine hand embroidery that is known as chikankari. So Lucknow is famous for chicken also, and for the chikankari embroidery also. And it is being done on the silk, even on kurtas, saris, salwar, suits, dupattas, everywhere this is being done. Especially the old gharanas in Chowk and Daliganj area, they are doing this work. The women in these areas are doing this work. And another very important art and craft, if you go into Zardozi, that is a gold embroidery being done on the silk fabric. It is also being said that it is from the Nawabs, that they were having the gold embroidery on their silk fabric. So that is known as Zardozi. It is also very, very famous in Lucknow. And even jewelry enameling is also very famous. You can see the pictures. The perfume that is locally known as Itra. It is also famous here in Lucknow. And if you go into the cuisines of details of the cuisines of Lucknow, so of course the kebabs are really very famous of Lucknow. Biryani is very famous from Lucknow. It is from korma, zarda, all these are all Mughlai dishes, the Nawabi dishes you can say. Kebabs, biryani, korma, zarda, sheerma famous. And if you see the other cuisines that are really very famous and everyone enjoys it here in Lucknow and UP, that is samosa, very common. Everywhere now people know that samosa is a very famous cuisine, you can say. Naan and Uttar Pradesh thali is also very famous here. If we see in terms of like classical dance forms of Uttar Pradesh, so Kathak is a really very important classical dance form of northern India, and it is most popular in the state of Uttar Pradesh. And the word Kathak is basically derived from the Vedic Sanskrit word Katha, which means a story. So this thing is having a story kind of kathakar, which means the one who tells a story or to do with the stories. So if you talk about the Kathak Lucknow Gharana, you must have heard Pandit Birju Maharaj. Pandit Birju Maharaj passed away in the month of January this year only. So he's Padma Vibhushan Pandit Birju Kathak, and now he is no more. Important monuments of Lucknow, though Dr. Rashri has covered all these. Year 1784, and very famous for its Bhul Bhulaiya. It is having a very good large complex. And Chota Imambara, just near to that Bada Imambara, there is one Chota Imambara. It is built by Nawab Muhammad Ali Shah. Rumi Darwaza, you must have seen the pictures of Lucknow with Rumi's Darwaza many times. It is very famous kind of gate, Darwaza means. So it is built by Nawab Asafud-Daula in the year 1784. And it is also having very historical, means it is very important historical place of Lucknow. Lama Junior College is also that college which was built by Major Claude Martin in the year 1845, a French soldier and the richest European in the Lucknow at that time. It is now a leading educational institution of the city. The building is still a really very, very historical building it has. Nawab Wajid Ali Shah Prani Udyan or Zoo. It is in the name of Nawab Wajid Ali Shah. And a geological gardens that is known as Lucknow Geological Garden, and it is located in the heart of the capital city of Lucknow. It is mid in the city and visited by many people regularly. And if you see the green attractions of the Lucknow Janeshwar Mishra Park is claimed to be the largest park in Asia. It is having green gardens and intercept by the water bodies, and it is having varieties of fishes and paved trails for us. So it is being claimed to be a largest park in the Asia, Janeshwar Mishra Park. Even very famous Ambedkar Memorial Park is here in Lucknow. And it is also having a very good exquisite arts and craftsmanship here. Eco Garden Park is also near to the Ambedkar Memorial Park, having a number of bronze animal statues there and fountains. Other parks, other famous parks of the Lucknow are Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia Park, Gomti Riverfront Park, Dilkusha Garden, Begum Hazrat Mahal Park is also very, very old and ancient park, Butler Park. If we see the notable personalities from the Lucknow, everyone knows Naushad Ali, the legendary film music composer, belongs to Lucknow, and he is known for using classical notes in his songs. Pandit Lachu Maharaj, you can see the picture of Pandit Lachu Maharaj, the great Kathak exponent. He was also born in Lucknow. Even the renowned person Amrit So we can say that Lucknow is one of the most beautiful cities of India, having a kind of great culture here. And you can say the Tehzeeb of Lucknow is well known all over India. And Pehle Aap is one of the important, you can say, point related to Lucknow. If we talk about Lucknow, so the people are just like it is a city of Nawabs, and we would love that the people from NEHU will visit to Lucknow very soon. And at the end, I would like to say one of the शेर, वो आबो हवा वो सुकून कहीं और नहीं मिलता, वो आबो हवा वो सुकून कहीं और नहीं मिलता, मिलते हैं बहुत शहर मगर लखनऊ सा नहीं मिलता, मिलते हैं बहुत शहर मगर लखनऊ सा नहीं मिलता. इसी के साथ आप सभी का धन्यवाद. Thank you so much for listening. So thanks a lot for giving me opportunity to share this. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor Shilpi, for that wonderful presentation, which has really given us a very significant perspective of Lucknow city. Now, I would perhaps like to invite, along with Professor Arora, I would like to invite our young participants. I see that quite a few of them who have joined. If you have any questions that you may like to raise at this point of time, point of clarification that you might like to see from, especially from the presenters from Shillong, I think, because you might be curious about certain things, certain aspects of the presentation. So I welcome you to make your comments.
Yes, any student who wants to ask any question, any query. My one query is from Lucknow, means how we can reach Shillong. Means by flight, what is the nearest airport and the nearest railway station?
Well, Shillong does have a very small airport, which is about 15 to 20 kilometers away from the city. But the flights are not very frequent, especially during windy and rainy seasons. So during the winter, flights are very regular. but during inclement weather, then the flights become irregular, they get cancelled. And the airport is small because it can take only very small aircraft, very small. Yeah. So the most serviceable airport would be Guwahati, which is in the state of Assam. It's the airport. The Guwahati airport is about 130 kilometers away from Shillong. The Guwahati is also serviced by railway, so you also have a railway station at Guwahati city. We do not have railways here in Shillong city, so we are connected only by the small airport and by buses and taxis that ply between Shillong and Guwahati. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So any other query or question by the students? Professor Desmond, so what is the best time to visit Shillong?
The best time would be autumn, when the weather is very pleasant and when the rains have ceased, when the rains have stopped.
And greenery is...
Yeah, but if you want to...
Beautifully green. I could see some tree blossoming. What is the time of that blossoming pink?
Oh, that's the cherry tree. That's the cherry tree, and it blossoms in the month of November. So every year in the month of November, we used to have the Cherry Blossom Festival in collaboration with the Japanese government, because cherry is also very culturally and historically a very significant plant in Japan. So the Japanese government and the government of Meghalaya used to collaborate in organizing the Cherry Blossom Festival, where many activities take place, literary, cultural activities, song, music, and such like. And as you know, yes, there's also the display of local wines that are being made, and you will have plenty of things to do. Shillong is especially famous for its music. So yes, one of the points that Mr. Thabah, one of the presenters, was trying to focus was on the music traditions that is there in Shillong. It is not only the local folk as well as traditional music, but Shillong is also very famous for Western music, and the city has many pubs and places, bars and restaurants where there are regular performances every weekend. So this is one of the things that the young people might be interested in. As far as NEHU is concerned, we are located about 10 kilometers away from the city, NEHU, and the total area of NEHU is 1,023 acres. It is a big campus. And I think 3/4 of the campus is in total wilderness. We still have a lot of forests. We have a lot of wildlife still, in the forest surrounding NEHU. And we have very good accommodation. We have guest houses. We have about 19 hostels. We have the International Scholars Students Hostel. We also, because of the size of the campus, we have also donated land to the ICSSR, that's the Indian Council for Social Science Research. We also house the English and Foreign Languages University. We also house the Indira Gandhi National Open University campus. And we also house the SAI, the Sports Authority of India campus. Because of the size that NEHU has been blessed with, we are able to have all these campuses, within NEHU. So it is a self-contained, self-sufficient campus with our own post office, bank, petrol pump, market, and restaurants, and of course we also have many water bodies. We have lakes and we have waterfalls on campus. So these would be these would represent a major attraction for NEHU once we.
So well amalgamated with nature and
Absolutely.
ecosystem.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, you'll see a lot of pine trees, and of course other kinds of trees as well. Like I said, we still have a lot of wilderness, so we still have wildlife also on campus. Yes, this autumn would be the best time in terms of weather. But if you want to experience the rain, then you can come during the monsoon. You know, especially in the months of June, July. Then you will see, you know, rainfall in its splendor. You know, the video I sent you was of Sora Cherrapunji just 4 or 5 days back, when there was this spate of rainfall and all the streams and rivers were completely flooded, you know, causing those amazing waterfalls. So you would love Cherrapunji, I'm telling you. Cherrapunji is one place that everybody falls in love with.
Yeah. Now it was the wettest city of on the globe.
The wettest area, yes. Now that reputation has gone to Mausanram, which is another village, which is another small town, situated on another range, exactly at about the same location, same elevation as Cherrapunji. But Cherrapunji is still much more famous in that sense because of its scenic beauty, because of the history and the culture that has grown up with the place. It was established. I mean, it was where the British established their headquarters first.
So we are also all nature lovers and wildlife lovers. So we will definitely love to visit NEHU and Shillong. We are also planning, some of our faculty members and myself, we are planning to visit Dudhwa National Park in just a couple of weeks, which is the only national park. Dr. Rashri showed some glimpses of Dudhwa National.
Yes.
So it is the only national park we have in Uttar Pradesh. We have other tiger reserves, but this is the only national park which we have, with a very good population of tigers and other wild animals like elephants and rhino also. So yes, we will definitely love to visit Shillong, and we wholeheartedly invite you to visit the city of Nawabs, as Dr. Shilpi was telling, Lucknow, and
to Saputra kebabs.
Yeah, and city of Nawabs and kebabs. Yeah, it is definitely the city of Nawabs and kebabs, and the city of culture also. So if you want to see the Avdi culture, the Mughal culture, the Indian culture, the ancient Indian culture, it is all amalgamated here. It is a very, culturally rich region also. So
yes, I'm sure.
We would definitely love to have you all here, and maybe we can plan some program, cultural program in future. Our Vice Chancellor, in next week, Dr. Professor Shukla is the Vice Chancellor of NEHU.
Yes.
And our Vice Chancellor, Professor Sanjay Singh. Professor Shukla was suggesting as the next Monday.
Okay.
Means 4th April, I think.
4th April is Monday.
Yes, to organize one program like this that we did today, and we can have then meeting of the Vice Chancellors also online. Professor Shukla will be in Lucknow, so both the Vice Chancellors can meet in physically also, means offline, but we can have a program online mode also. So
it may be a blended mode, no? Like here they will be in offline mode and you all will be in online mode from NEHU. We can be offline, so it will be blended.
Okay. Fine.
So in the afternoon, like today, in the afternoon on 4th, we can plan this, because Professor Shukla is here in Lucknow on 4th. So we can also plan the future programs like visits, exchange visits of a delegation from NEHU to Lucknow, and from Lucknow to Shillong NEHU. So that we can plan on this 4th of April.
And
maybe some other other programs also we can plan. So that I look forward to. So
Yes.
it was a wonderful program today. We came to know about so many things, and we already, we already know about Shillong. It is a beautiful city, and today we got to know more about it. So we really enjoyed all this. Professor Kiran is also has joined. So now she has joined since beginning, but now I can see her. So another faculty member, and so we would like to, maybe we can plan something in near future, like we can lock the dates where where delegation from NEHU can visit Lucknow, and we can lock the dates when we can visit your beautiful university and city.
Okay, so what would be the best time to visit Lucknow?
Lucknow, now it's hot. It's getting hot by the day. So I think October will be a very nice time to visit now.
Okay. That gives us time to prepare. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So October, the weather is, it's changing from monsoon to autumn. So
Right.
it is beautiful weather, and then at that time you will be happy to visit all around the monuments which Professor
Yes.
Shilpi was showing and Dr. Rashri was showing, and
Yes.
and other parts near
And other
Lucknow,
parts also, yes.
like you can also plan a visit which is integrated, because Allahabad is not far from Lucknow.
It's not far. Yes.
So yeah, so it is
Even
hardly
Faizabad you can visit.
Ayodhya is
like
very
Rashri
close.
was showing.
Allahabad, Prayagraj is
2 hours
very
journey.
close. Banaras is not far away. So you can even plan a trip which means apart from Lucknow, you can visit other places in one go.
Right.
Maybe two or three places you can plan a 1 week or so, 8 or 9 days trip. Like that also you can plan.
Okay, we shall discuss this on 4th.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we need to do some homework before 4th, so that we can discuss it on the 4th
All
with the
right.
vice chancellors.
Yeah. Okay. I will start doing some homework, and I request you also to prepare something so that we can come to the 4th meeting with some plans.
Yeah, and when we can plan to visit NEHU or Shillong? Means preferred dates, preferred month.
October again is a good time.
Yeah, October is
not
good.
there.
Yeah, that cherry festival is going to be. I was just thinking to be there on cherry.
That's in November. That's November.
So you can come in October. We can visit in November. Like that also we can plan.
Okay.
Or either we can plan in June in the monsoons.
Okay. You give these things a thought. And I think you should, maybe it would be a good idea to discuss with your students also.
Yes, we will discuss with our students, and we have a EBSB team where all the faculty members, I will discuss all these things.
Okay. So before we sign off, I would like to once again thank the presenters from the BBA University, Dr. Rajshri and Professor Shilpi Verma, then the team from NEHU, Mr. Ivan and Carlnegie from the Department of Tourism and Hotel Management for the wonderful exchange, for the wonderful presentation, which I'm sure will create bridges in strengthening this link that has been established between the two universities. So a very good afternoon once again, and thank you to you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Professor Desmond.
Thank you,
Thank you to you and your whole team, including Carlnegie, Nongrum, and the tour guide, Mr. Thabah.
Yeah, he was there. Yes.
Thank you to your whole team, and I also thank my EBSB team, Dr. Rashri, Professor Shilpi, Professor Kiran, and Dr. Rachna, and everybody else who has joined our team, also our backup team. So I thank you all. and let's meet again on 4th of April.